Hello, I'm John, the executive producer here at Final Show Films. I got a few notes for you before the show. First, I want to thank you all for watching. We couldn't do what we do or the amount of things that we do without the support of you, the viewer. If you want to support us financially, which we always appreciate, you can go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms, where you can donate as little as $1 a month to help us continue this and all the things that we do. I want to give a special shout out to our $25 supporters, Antitonic, Waterflame, and Samantha Bates. Second, I want to let you all know that we here at Final Show Films are planning a little get-together up at Gen Con this year. That's August 2nd through 5th up at Indianapolis. We're going to be up there just sort of hanging out, enjoying the con, spending time together, and if any of you guys want to come up and say hi, please feel free. We don't bite unless you want us to. And if you enjoy whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to, be sure to check out our website at finalshowfilms.com, where you can find links to all of our other content, both podcast and video. And be sure to follow me at John A. Bates on Twitter for more updates on all of the content we're creating in the future. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Breakverse, where I'm not prepared this week. Everything happened at the last second. Oh god.
Breakverse, where everybody dies.
Also, I want to first note, usually we don't necessarily say this because I feel like it's implied by the fact that there are episode numbers, but this episode spoils the last episode. You aren't caught up to episode 22?
Yep, 22.
It's probably a good idea to go back and watch the episode 22 before you finish episode 23. I feel like this should go without saying, but it's important in this context.
Do we need to give you a hug? Can we give you guys a hug? Like, we're sorry. Whatever happened, we're sorry. We want to help. Go back and listen to the last episode.
Yeah. So, beyond that quick announcement, last time on Breakverse, the party descended further in their adventures in gardening for the drow and discovered that the area that they had been told was filled with magma lava was much colder than expected, and came across a nest of white dragons and baby white dragons and white dragon eggs. They charged in, brave and ready, dwarves and elves, for combat against the worms that are their ancient foes, and
stuff happened.
Managed to succeed for quite a while until the bard got carried off by one of the dragons.
We were not doing well at that point.
Using a spell to ask the dragon for a ride.
We were getting our asses kicked.
You're not wrong.
Ragnar and Ska chose, after surviving the rest of the fight and eliminating the other wormlings, Ragnar and Ska chose to venture back up out of the cave, while Helistra chose to go to save the member who had tried to intercede.
Valiantly distracted the reinforcements. Yes, that's the word you're looking for.
Made the sacrifice play.
Mm-hmm.
Helistra chose to save the person she likes the least in the world. No, not that. That's not true.
That's so not true.
Much
So
worse.
not true.
All right.
But
So, I'm going to ask the two nominally moral members of the party to introduce themselves first.
Hi, I'm Ragnar.
Quiet, you.
Jeremy, why don't you start with your character?
How
I'm
is the
Jeremy,
drow one of the moral members? Sorry.
Because I am.
We've
That's
actually
just
had
all
this
there is
discussion
to it.
repeatedly.
Hashtag not all drow.
I'm
Yes.
very true. I am Jeremy. I am playing for at least the next 30 seconds Helistra, the drow druid.
And Navarin?
Hi, I'm Navarin. I will, for as long as it takes to get I'm going to use the Futurama term here, snooed to death by a dragon, that amount of time, I'll be playing Alistar Amaran, the half-elven bard.
Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and I'm playing Ragnar Harrier, the Dwarven Paladin of Conquest.
And Kat.
I am Kat. I am playing Ska, the Wood Elf Barbarian Cleric.
So, Alistar, you are held tight in the grip of this small dragon, having noticed a strange tattoo form over the already existing marks from your grave robbing adventures. Helistra, you're unconscious on the ground.
I'm unconscious and in the process of making death saves soon.
Alistar, or the dragon that is holding you, snarls at Helistra.
Okay, okay. That looked like it hurt. She at least needs to leave. I'm gonna just get down here. I'm just gonna get down. Just gonna give me a high five. High 10. As I get down, I'm getting down now. I try and get down.
Make me a grapple check. Remember, with disadvantage because you agreed to make this harder on yourself.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
Acrobatics for the win.
You know, the only thing that irritates me about this whole thing is after all that.
Oh, that's a.
Holy
the wrong-
shit.
Wow.
That's a double natural 20.
That is the best.
I mean, it's
roll that
technically a
could have ever
contested roll, but cannot beat that, so.
That is
So,
the best thing that could have
Alistar,
ever happened.
you are, like, trying to slightly distract this dragon, and you just managed to slip out of the grapple and down the 5 feet to the
Whoopsie.
ground.
And I attempt to, like, just quickly, fix Helistra.
Just as a clarification, what are you doing? Magic?
Stabilize her? I don't really have much
Sure.
magic that can do that.
Do you have a medicine kit?
No, I have potions.
Oh, yeah, well, that'll
I
work.
will stick a potion in her.
Okay. That,
It should be noted,
It's my only
just to
potion.
be clear, because we should be fair about this. Do I have to make a death save during this time?
Yeah, I just rolled double
no,
natural
because
20s.
we
I feel
left
like he's
off
got to
on
roll a
you
1.
making that save.
Okay,
Oh.
I couldn't remember whether it was.
If this doesn't work, or if Alistar had decided to fight the dragon, you would have had to make one.
I don't want to fight this dragon. I love it. Anyway, what's a potion? 2d4 plus.
2.
Standard potions are 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Well, that's 6. You heal for 6, and I stand up and I do the raptor thing from the film that I can't remember the name of.
a
Jurassic World.
animal handling roll.
Okay.
Helistra, you're on your back on the ground watching Alistar.
Okay, everybody. Let's just keep cool. Let's do this nicely, and everyone gets out alive. This is great.
Alistar, make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
We're all friends here. Oh, Christ.
19. The dragon scoops you back up,
Oh, hello.
seemingly very frustrated.
What? Look, listen. There's one thing you've got to know is that you can't hold Alistar Amaran down to just one person. Like I know we've got a thing going on here. Like there's definitely this bond, and I'm feeling that. It's great. I'm loving it. But I'm not a one creature. I'm not a one creature type of person.
Stupid bird, shut up.
I just just saved your life.
I am aware.
You didn't even see the awesome flip I did.
Yes, I am sure that did not happen.
You were busy bleeding.
Do you not
Of course she doesn't
understand
believe
what
it.
is happening right now?
Get the fuck out of here.
It's going to back away
Before
or
it kills
try
you again.
to.
The dragon seems to be preoccupied with
Okay.
squeaking at Alistar.
What? I don't understand what the squeak means.
There
Do
is
you
no
wanna kiss?
opportunity attack.
Okay.
Do you want to kiss? I know I'm gorgeous. Do you want to kiss? I don't know how this is going to work, but we can try. I'm very open-minded.
Ballistra.
You realize, I just want to make sure you understand this. If if I leave, you will most likely never be leaving here.
Lystra, I'm trying to film a distraction so that
Okay.
you can do the thing with the whip. I thought you'd notice, but apparently I need to be more direct in my implications.
I
Remember the thing with
see
the
your
crow's
point.
nest?
Yes.
Okay, then get
Um,
ready to run. Because you need to run because I'm going to stay here. Bye-bye.
God damn it.
Ballistra, what are you doing?
Oh! Oh! How long can you keep this thing? I'm trying to figure out in my head. Yeah, fuck it. Let's give this a go. We've already done well so far. I'm trying to third whip the
Oh,
bar.
sorry. What are you third whipping specifically?
I'm going to ready an action. If I get within
For what
range of
trigger?
Lystra, I'm touching her and casting a spell.
Okay.
Okay. Rolling now.
Yeah, that's
I don't think that should have disadvantage.
it's pretty good. That beats
No,
my
Unless-
you
AC.
don't have disadvantage. So 23.
So I hit the bard,
Yeah, you hit the bard. Roll damage.
and I do 6 piercing damage to the
Ow.
bard.
Nice damage.
And he is pulled 10 feet closer.
Alistra, I'm going to say make me a spellcasting ability roll, given
Let's
the
see if I
creature
can
you were
do-
trying to grab is currently grappled.
Okay.
Who will be
Uh,
contested.
13?
Alistar, you feel yourself yanked in two directions, and for a second you're a little bit worried you're going to be split in two
Ow!
as you are pulled down onto the ground,
Ugh.
taking some piercing damage, and you're directly next to Holistra. Your held action goes off.
Okay, Halistra is invisible.
Okay?
I then
Do I have an action at this point?
minor illusion. As soon as possible.
Before you can get off a second action,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay,
Holistra and the dragon both have actions.
sure.
Trying to find a good. You know what? This is just going to be invisibility for now. Wait, I dragged the dragon, not the Alistar, into the right. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
correction. The dragon will again, and Alistar needs to make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh yeah.
Inspire yourself.
Oh yeah, I will inspire myself. Acrobatics.
Just doesn't manage to quite get a grip on you this time. As you hum a tune and duck out of the way.
I've done this before, but not in the same context. Oh god, this is great, but not so great at the same time.
Alistair, you're invisible.
Yes. Dude's on his own now.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So that was one of my second slot.
And I'm
spells.
dashing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Alistair, that would make it your turn. What are you doing?
I cast invisibility on myself.
Alistair, you're no longer invisible.
Yes.
I run.
He still gets an attack with
Yeah.
disadvantage, but
Yep, it's fine.
$17 hits.
Yep.
You take 12 piercing damage and 2 cold damage. If you're still conscious, make me a Constitution spell save. Or concentration save.
14, I think that saves.
Yes, that's more than...
And I dash.
Yep.
Well, I can't dash, but...
Yeah, you run.
Yeah, you
I
can't dash. You can only run your movement, which I believe is 30.
Yep, so I'm here.
Yep.
This is going to be the point where the damn thing gets its breath weapon back, I'm sure.
I never
This
used
one's
it.
had its breath weapon back the entire time.
Yeah, it never used it.
Yeah, I don't think it ever
because I
used it,
pulled
yeah.
out
It
of the
used
fight.
it as
That's
the first action of the battle, and then Alistar started being confusing.
Yes.
Oh. Oh dear.
As he is wont to do.
But Alistar, you are invisible, so that's something in your favor. Maybe?
We'll see.
Elistra, you just know that you're no longer invisible. Because I'm assuming Alistar's not being unstealthy and obvious.
No, I'm just trying to get... I'm doing my thing. I'm getting out of here.
Okay, Elistra, it's
I've
your
used
turn.
pretty much
Okay.
all my spells now.
I will. Let me see if I have anything besides run. I mean, I have some spells, but oh, for days where I wish I had actually prepared Entangle. All right, this is going to be a thing that I'll do. So let's see, it is a 20-foot cube. So I am going to, and what's the range on it? 60 feet, I'm sure, 120 feet, perfect. So right there. Actually, 120 feet, I think I can put it even there.
Yeah, you can definitely see that spot.
Erupting Earth.
Ooh.
What's it do?
Hold on, it's in there. I have to put on spell. I will actually, no, the full spell description is in the attack. Perfect. Point you can on the ground you can that you can see within range. Fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each character in the area has to make a dexterity saving throw, which there's nobody there. the important part, although it flies, I guess this really doesn't matter. Oh well. She's near dead. She's not thinking straight. 3d10. The area becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
Hmm.
And then for my movement, the movement 5, 10, 50, 20, 25. Freedom!
Although that square should be 1 square bigger in every direction there, Jeremy, because that's a 10-foot cube you've got.
You are absolutely correct.
Or 2 squares.
So, actually, that means I don't know if I would be able to position that there.
You pick it from the center point, so it'll just expand outward from there.
Yeah.
So you'd be looking at, like, yeah.
Oh, well, shit, if I put it
It'd be
there.
like that.
Oh, I can hit it.
Yeah, but it's saved with a natural 20. But
Okay.
yes.
Well, it still
you did hit.
takes... It still takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Good. I'm annoying the thing chasing us down.
Thanks.
That's great. What are you worried about? I can't see you.
It doesn't have to.
They have a bond.
Well, not just that.
And that's my turn.
Yeah. Alistar, you hear the screeching of this creature as it's just gonna fly in a nominally straight line in the direction it knows the exit is until it's within 10 feet. Then it can see you.
I'm sorry, baby.
Then you're gonna need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Great. This is great. 15?
That's a success, so you take half of 23, which is 11. Cold damage.
Uh-huh.
As this dragon screeches down at you, make me a Constitution save for your spell.
I thought we had something.
You're running away.
It
Yeah,
was
that
real while it lasted.
you're still invisible.
Good.
You get the sense that line sight means that doesn't matter.
Yep.
I mean, also, when it blasted, there was a particularly clear point at one where the ice did not continue to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Identify them by the negative space.
I kind of need to dash, otherwise I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So I dash and I run.
Okay. There's going to be an opportunity attack,
Yep.
but a 13 misses you, I believe.
Oh. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I am
You're not allowed to say thank goodness.
that we are making it out of this alive.
Oh, don't say that yet.
Yeah, don't say that
So
yet.
Ragnar and Ska, despite where your tokens are, you're sort of halfway out of the cavern at this point.
Yeah, a
You
little
had
ways up the ladder.
head chart.
Yep.
And yeah, you're up the ladder. You're probably back heading towards the exit.
Oh, okay. So we're like already up on the second floor. We can't see any of this shit going
Yeah.
down. Okay.
You might be able to hear the
Alyssa,
Han Solo-esque scream.
You've basically probably started climbing the ladder at this point, I'm assuming.
I mean, that's probably...
If there is a ladder, then yeah.
No, we took that with us.
Scott would
Did
not
you?
have let you do that. If there was
I
a
think
chance
I
that
would.
they survived, Scott wouldn't have let you take the
Well,
ladder
now
away.
she grows a conscience.
Scott was going to get help.
You know what the
Okay.
You know what the one
So-
thing that annoys? There were all those dragon eggs in there, and neither of them took any.
Hmm.
That's right. We did not.
Nope.
We didn't kill them either.
So, yeah, that's about where Alistair makes it with a dash.
Mm-hmm.
And Halistra's on the ladder, so...
Looks at Halistra.
Alistair, your movement speed is 30 feet, which makes this very ironic. As you see Halistra climbing up the ladder and the dragon beating in just on your heels.
Ah.
Yeah. Scott and Ragnar, I'm just going to pull you on the,
Yeah.
on the side of the map. For clarity's sake. Let's just presumably...
So, okay, again, to be perfectly fair, I moved my full 30 feet and I was where I was. So I might not actually be at the door or at the ladder.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so that would mean those two places are where you two
Yeah.
currently are as the dragon finishes its movement. And
I throw myself up against the wall and pretend
does
I'm
not get a
there.
breath weapon back.
Small victories.
Alistair, the dragon seems utterly trained on Alistair at this point. Make me a perception roll because you are very close.
15?
You can spot certain parts of the dragon's scales that seem blackened, like there's something extending along the main part of each of the wings and down onto the chest that is different, odd.
Religion or arcana roll?
I'm gonna say in this context, make me a nature roll if you would like.
Okay. 10.
That is not a. It's not something that would be on a dragon that you're
Right.
familiar with. It's
Okay.
and you know those symbols weren't there when you were staring up at this dragon earlier.
Really quick, if I look over at Alistair, is he showing any similar...
With a
Thanks.
15 on your perception check, you don't see anything, but the difference between dragons and Alistair is Alistair sometimes wears clothes.
True.
Yeah. Not with 15, sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, the dragon is trained on Alistair and is going to make an attack. Nom!
Oh dear.
Nope.
Ooh.
Alistair, this dragon bites at you and just misses horribly.
Hey. Hey. Why don't you come with me? Yeah? How about that? Huh? Yeah, no. Well, that's why that's why this relationship is failing, because there's no communication.
No one in the party speaks Draconic.
Nope.
That would make it Alistair's turn, I think. No, that would make it Halistra's turn.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
was gonna say.
Okay, where in this room is the ladder itself?
It is here.
Okay. Sorry, dude, I'm going for it.
The dragon does not make an attack of opportunity on
Okay.
you as you run by.
So that was 10 feet of climbing, whatever that'll be. And then once
With a full
I'm...
ladder, 10 feet.
Okay.
Um,
And then... do I even have anything I can do? I don't want to thorn whip because that's gonna pull it towards me, and that would be bad. I will cast infestation on it.
okay.
That's a good shout.
Con save.
Yep.
Ooh, you get to roll a
And for the
d4.
purposes of spellcasting, keep in mind it is 5 feet in the air, which helps you. But
This could be real
Okay.
bad for me.
that is not a success, so it takes 11 poison
11
damage.
poison damage. Because I rolled like a boss on that. And it
And-
moves 5 feet in a random direction.
D4.
4, so it moves 5 feet west.
Away.
Christ.
A left. Hmm.
I've still got one more.
Someone
to go
point the
with.
direction that's supposed to be west on the
It's-
map,
It's
please.
supposed to be right here. Hmm.
Okay.
Assuming a normal north is west.
Okay, Alistar. This dragon is beset by small creatures and stings and bugs.
Perfect. How long's the ladder?
The ladder is 50 feet. And
Can
you
I-
cannot move past each other on the ladder.
Okay, well,
Like,
that's a thing.
you can try. You might knock each other off.
That would be the best.
They escape the dragons only to kill themselves, breaking their necks, falling off a ladder. Hmm.
Said 50 feet, yeah?
Yep, the ladder goes up 50 feet. Callistra is currently 10 feet up it.
Can I see the top of the ladder?
Not really, no.
I have 60-foot dark vision.
Not really, no.
Okay,
Um,
how far up can I see?
You can probably see up to a little bit above where Halistra is. It's somewhat
That'll
the
do.
angle of the cave. Because this
Yeah,
hole
that's
gets
fine.
wider and the ladder goes with it, it's not easy to see very far up.
Yep, that's
Ah.
fine. I will, in that case... Is the dragon within 10 feet of me still?
The dragon is still within 10 feet of you, yes.
Okay, then I get to use my magical secret spell, Thunderstep. I teleport above Halistra on the ladder.
Okay.
Boom! Literally.
Roll damage.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I could have taken Fireball. I could have taken Spirit Totem. I could have taken something ridiculous. I took the spell, which means I just fucking vanish.
Of course. you
Also,
did.
thunder can be heard up to 300 feet away. We're in a cave. I'm real sorry, everyone.
Also, you've just killed Halistra. Hmm.
No, it's within 10 feet of me. She's not within 10 feet of me, or even
Yeah,
close.
no.
She's on a ladder.
Oh,
More
okay.
than 10 feet
Oh,
away.
the space. Sorry, the space you left. Sorry, I thought it said the space you arrive. Hmm.
No, no.
Oh, that would have been great.
That would have been so sad.
Yeah. Um,
Her last word's useless bar.
yep. Okay. Yeah, you.
Then-
Boom. The dragon takes 4 thunder damage.
Then I use the rest of my movement to go up the ladder,
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
which is 30 feet.
Yeah. So you arrive at essentially the top of this ladder. You can still hear this dragon crying behind you. All of you can hear this thundering sound reverberate through the cave walls. Ragnar and Scott, I'm gonna need you both to make me wisdom saving throws.
Oh, goody.
I'm sorry, baby, but you know when you've been
Thunderstruck. Kat, are you within 10 feet of me, would you say?
Probably.
You get a +5 to that wisdom save.
Oh, sweet. So that turns my 19 into much more than that.
24.
Thank you. Sorry, it's been a long day.
I made an 18.
Alright, yeah. So you both hear this. You both look around. You don't see any visible threats, and you keep moving. If you would like.
Yes. Yes, I would like.
Yeah, you're basically
Yes.
to the exit of the cave.
That was either the bard living or the bard dying, and I'm not sure which I'd rather it be right now.
Yeah. So, Alistar and Hallistra.
Alistar's like at the top of the ladder at this point.
Yeah, which makes it the dragon's turn.
Sweet. Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Let's see. I can do math.
Can I still see?
So let's just 20 foot up the ladder. Alistar's 60 foot up the ladder. Essentially.
Yeah.
I realize that's not quite accurate, but 60
No, that's
foot.
fine.
Which would mean that the dragon cannot get to Alistar, but does not get its breath weapon back.
Oh, good.
Which means Alistar, you hear a screech as you look down and see Hallistra climbing up the ladder as this dragon goes in for a bite.
Uh-oh.
17 hits.
Cutting
Oh yeah,
words?
17 hits.
Make your cutting words attack.
Oh!
Oh my god!
That's amazing.
A 9 misses.
Yeah, it does. Hallistra, Alistar screams something out in response, and the dragon very much fixates back to him immediately.
She's better in bed.
Completely not understanding whatever is being said by the strange elf,
Oh,
but letting the more normal elf, missing the more normal elf in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Please
That.
tell me it only has 1 attack.
Yes, wormlings only get one attack.
Okay.
Hallistra, your turn.
On the plus side, you can thorn whip it now.
Whip it
It
good.
is 5 feet in...
How badly hurt does it look?
Looks below half, but
But not.
make me another nature check.
8.
Yeah, probably below half is as best as you're gonna get. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, what's the worst that can happen? I'm going to cast Primal Savagery because I can't dash. I functionally cannot dash
Yeah.
in any direction that's going to be helpful. So, Primal Savagery to slash acidic claws across it. Let's see if this hits.
I love how this is the game where we fight things while running away from them.
18 or 26. I hope that hits.
26 hits, yes.
For 10 acid damage.
Okay.
Ooh. That's an interesting roll.
Right? A 9 and a 1. And then I climb the 30 feet that I could climb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're most of the way to the top, Alistar. You've reached the top of the ladder.
Okay.
Move faster, Bard.
I'm going.
Wait, are you still invisible?
No, he cast a spell.
Well, that spell wasn't
Invisibility was
concentration.
Concentration.
Yeah, but if you're
Yeah,
under
but
invisibility and you
invisibility-
cast a spell, you become
Yeah.
visible again.
Attacks
well, yeah, I'm
or
visible then.
casting a spell when you don't have greater invisibility.
Okay,
Right,
yeah, then
got
I'm
it.
visible. Okay. What's the play here? Do I try and kill it or try and hold it off? I don't want to kill it. I don't actually want to kill this thing, but I feel like I have to.
This cove.
Yeah,
Because
how?
on the off chance that you miss, how long are the dice gonna keep saving us?
Oh, I can't miss. This is magic missile.
Oh.
How many spells do you have left?
This is a wand. This isn't a spell. You
Oh,
gave me
right,
this
you
wand.
have a wand.
Bards
You
don't
did
even get
this.
magic missile.
Yes.
You
that's
you
also
literally
true.
gave me this wand because other me had it.
Yeah. hmm It's a nice spell for bards.
It's great. What? Do I magic missile it or do I just run? Or do I try something? Or do I use my last first level spell? Jesus Christ.
Alistar, just to help you out with this, make me a perception roll.
Okay.
Um,
Eight.
This dragon can definitely get through the hole at the top. I don't know what to tell you that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. So if I've been calculating this right, the Wand of Magic Missile starts with X amount of charges. And I used 3 earlier. It has 7.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use 4.
Okay. That may
don't-
break the wand, just as a note.
I just roll a d20. It does not break the wand.
Okay.
So that's
yeah, roll magic missile damage.
level 4.
64 plus 6.
Yeah, I clicked
That's
the thing.
some shit damage.
That is some shit damage.
Wow.
A lot of ones
It's
there.
enough, though. As this dragon is directly next to you, still illuminated by the magic of its breath weapon. You see purple streaks from above, connecting with the darkened parts of this dragon's outline, and hitting each of the wings and the head as it falls. Both of you hear some sort of screech as it dies. It seems unnatural even for this dragon, this small dragon. The air feels a slight bit colder. But there's not a dragon chasing you anymore, so...
That we know of. There's
possibly.
still a big one in there who might be annoyed.
I'm really
He
sorry.
explicitly said she was going to be annoyed.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. Celestra, we should run.
That being sorry, start running.
But I feel really bad. I did like her. I mean,
I'm assuming you guys are dashing as this happens.
yes, definitely.
I hope. I don't know. I'm not moving until he's moving. So
I'm running. Like I assumed we were running and having this conversation.
okay.
It's like a very fast-paced sequence from The West Wing.
So Ragnar and Scott, as you arrive back at the sort of entrance, the latched entrance to the cave where there's still the corpses of the rat men. Should have resituated all of you first. Ragnar, you came in this way. I didn't go, or actually, no, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
You've never been out this way, but
I
Scott
have
guides
no
you
idea
to
what
the
I'm
correct
seeing.
location. Halistra and Alistar, you just now start to catch up with them.
We're alive. I saved
Holy
Halistra.
gods!
Where the hell are you two going?
I was going to get help.
Oh yeah, that would have been real useful.
At this point, the druid turns and just full on, not claws, not thorn, just decks the bard.
Ow! Ow!
Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
It seems you all pulled your chestnuts out to
Technically-
the fire.
2 points of bludgeoning damage. I was
Okay,
trained.
take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. I thought you had a negative. Never mind.
No, that's another character. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Ow! Why would you punch me?
Think about it for just a moment, and I'm sure you can figure it out.
I am less capable of that than you seem to think, but okay. I've already forgotten, I'm sorry. Whatever it was, I don't think I deserved it.
You
No, I'm
absolutely
pretty sure I didn't.
deserved it.
You can't talk! You're not allowed to talk!
Why am I not allowed to talk?
Because you abandoned us!
I was going to get help.
That's what I said!
Well, in case
No.
there's still a swarm of the little frosty bastards still following you, I expect we should make as good progress as we can and get back out of here.
Oh really? Really? You wouldn't like to
Yeah.
charge them heroically on your own, would you?
There are no small
Again?
ones coming for us. There may be a large one, but I do not think that they can get through the hole. Unless they make it bigger with their body as they rush up.
I had to kill a dragon that I
As
loved.
Alistra says those fatal words,
God damn it.
you can all hear, and you can all feel the chill in the air, and you can hear the slight wisp sound of the slightly more powerful dragon
Looks over
flying
at
up the
Alistair.
other way.
It's easy
Oh
or
god
fuck.
damn it.
We should run now.
You should roll initiative.
God damn it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, of course there was another way for them to come up.
Well, you saw the lake. I was pretty clear about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
We
just
have the
not
tracker.
normally a path because it's normally locked.
We thought we made it out, but no, we turned it into a TPK.
Hey.
I'll take that.
And
I
people
will
wonder
absolutely take that.
why I made a backup character even though I quote-unquote didn't need one.
Hey, you could all still be fine.
It's potential.
This is the point where Alistair just grabs Alistair and pushes it from, fine, take him, we don't care. Tap, tap.
You
Tap
beat my
out.
initiative first.
I have no more rage. So this is gonna be great.
Oh yeah, no, I have,
Matter if you did.
3 first level spells, no beast shapes, no second, no third.
We're pretty dead, is what's
I
going
have-
on here.
1 spell slot.
You need
It
to
seems like you might want to run.
Yes.
Yeah, past the dragon.
There's room.
There's plenty of room.
Pulled the dragon onto the map at the wrong point, sorry.
We know it's there.
Just making sure that everything's...
I already used my escape spell.
This ended up far more interesting than I thought it was going to end up being.
Looks like you're down to your own 2 feet, sir.
Well,
Uh,
so... You all essentially know where the dragon is. You can hear this creature coming.
I'm assuming town is towards the top of the map.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't specify for Jack.
That's okay.
This way is town.
Okay.
Let's... Just checking to make sure. Yeah, there is no magic lighting that is making this map slightly harder to see.
Nope.
Right. Okay. So, Alistar, you're up first. Sky, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if the plan is run, and that's all I've got, then I run. Like that.
Okay. Scott.
Alright. I'm going to run. 5, 10, 15, 20,
I
25,
yell down the
30,
corridor,
40,
I'm really
45,
sorry!
And then dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Ragnar.
Hallistra.
Or wait, no, Hallistra, sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
Because if I'm...
Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say, because if I'm getting breath weaponed, Alistar's going down with me.
Ragnar.
3, 4, 5.
Ragnar hides in a
1,
barrel and
2,
waits
3,
back here and waits for everybody else to
5.
get killed.
Nope, I've got short legs. That's as far as I can get.
So hiding in a barrel would have been an option, huh?
I'm telling you, it should have happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
my stealth and the fact that they've got like blind sight and shit is not helpful. Here we go, guys.
Hindsight doesn't look through barrels, but yes,
Well,
I
that's
understand. So yeah, with that,
Yep, can get us all if he so chooses.
I mean, there's a wall there, unfortunately, tragically. So no, that actually does work. But I'm not actually going to do that because there's something very specific going on.
Okay.
Hallistra and Ragnar, this dragon flies over your heads, and you both instinctively kind of duck, expecting claws and teeth, as it lands directly in front of Alistar.
Fuck.
Oh, hey, what's up? Hi.
Alistar, make me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay. God, they like this, don't they? 12.
You barely slip away
Oh
as
my
one of the
God.
claws comes
Holy
down
shit.
and grabs you.
Ah! Why does everyone want to touch me?
It is unwise to act as you have.
Hi, have we met?
I mean, Ragnar didn't see it, but yes, literally 5 seconds ago.
If we've met, you should know I'm unwise.
Ska.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Wait.
No, it's
No, it's
Alistar.
Alistar. Sorry.
Let's see.
Five, 10, 15, 20, disengage.
Yes, you can disengage.
25, 30.
I seriously need to. Need a map that's slightly longer, damn it.
Curse you, map!
And I know that dragging this map around will just be confusing, so let's see what I can do very, very quickly. Curse you, roll 20, and your insufficient ability to extend in any convenient direction
Right.
in a way that keeps things proportional.
Yep.
Okay. You're where and how you were, but now there isn't a map.
Okay.
That works.
Um,
Do you want to pull us to the bottom of that so that we have all of the space above to run?
I don't think we're gonna need it.
Nope.
It's not quite that far, but I'll pull you down to here if that makes it easier for you.
Okay.
That'll work.
The turn order has vanished, though.
Oh.
Let me pull it back. Oh, right.
It does
You
have
guys
to
can't
change
see it.
map, yeah.
I can still
It's
see
fine.
it.
Just tell us who's next.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nah,
No,
you're
that-
fine.
that-
That's fine.
As long as you can
This
see it,
part
that's all that
wasn't
really
as
matters.
long. With.
Yeah.
I didn't think of the turn order part.
Now
Okay.
it's God's turn.
Alistar, that's you at 30, right? Or one more square.
Yeah, one more.
Okay. Ska, that makes it your turn.
Beautiful. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then how much further would I have to go to get out of where we are?
As far as you can currently see, the cave just extends in front of you.
Okay. So then I'm just going to keep going for my additional
Okay.
45.
Yep. All right.
So I've
You continue
I-
running along this cave.
Yep.
Illustrate your turn.
trying to find a way out.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is there anything I can do to slow this bitch down? Actually, no, it's not much, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. No, that'll screw Ragnar, never mind. I was gonna Thorn Whip from there, but that just pulls it right into your path.
It's okay.
You're dashing, you're running.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I can really do. But yep. And that's my turn.
Oh boy.
Right. Ragnar?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck it. 5. Bonus action, Wrathful Smite.
Oh my god.
That's a choice.
And Scala was
And
the only
Channel
one to live.
Divinity to make that a plus 10. Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Takes 14 slashing damage, 6 psychic damage, and it needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Oh, please let him fail. Please let him fail. That would be amazing.
That's a good point.
Um,
I hadn't thought of that.
What, scaring the thing?
No. I still have a spell that might be useful.
Oh, good.
wisdom save. Alistar? Okay. So, yeah. I didn't expect this to actually happen, but okay. This is how that works. Alistar, as you see Ragnar swing up with lighted axe at this large dragon and imbuing it with magic, you feel yourself stumble in your run.
Right.
You see that strange claw mark that has augmented your hand. Alight with some kind of white glowing energy. You take...
Uh-oh.
I told you they had a bond.
I thought it was
4
the
points
one.
of... Not with this one. 4 points of cold damage.
Great.
And you are also frightened of Ragnar.
Great.
That is actually even better than I'd hoped.
Oh no, that's true. 'Cause he's gonna run away from you.
Right, so it didn't succeed on its
Alistar-
saving throw?
Actually, no. It is a frightened of you.
Alright, second attack. 26 to hit, another 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
It has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while it can see me. And it cannot willingly move closer to me.
Alistar, you take another 5 points of cold damage.
Wonderful.
Yeah, sorry, I can't see this happening to you, dude, so there's no reason that you wouldn't have taken a second attack.
Yeah, Ragnar, you're mostly occupied with the huge fuck-off dragon that is currently in the air above you.
Yep.
Ow. Ow. Every time you just cut that dragon, it hurt. Oh god. Oh fuck. What's wrong with you? Oh fuck.
And that makes it the dragon's turn, and he's pissed now.
I can imagine.
So that's gonna be a... Ragnar, make me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a crit.
Oh shit. Well, that's good. That's good.
That's a
So
good
Alice,
type of crit.
actually, I need to check if Hilistra's out of range. Yes, she is.
I'm currently.
Hilistra, as you're running and walking back, and Alistar, you feel this torrent of ice and dragon breath directly over you, but you don't take any damage from it. Ragnar, you do take damage.
I'm sure I do.
Uh-oh.
You
Uh-oh.
didn't kill the magic dragon you were bounded to, which means that... Oh, dragon.
Ragnar, how many
Best
hit
attack.
points do you
Yes, they are.
have?
Fuck. half of 39 damage.
19.
because I rolled
19.
Really damn well.
That puts me 7 under.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got this.
As Ragnar falls over and this dragon just roars.
Time to start rolling up another character, everybody.
I got this.
Okay.
As long as you do the smart thing immediately after my turn.
Unfortunately, I lost concentration on the spell, so it's no longer frightened of me.
Yeah. Alistar and Ragnar. Alistar, you're no longer frightened of Ragnar.
Ragnar, the ice
Ragnar
statue.
looks dead.
Because Ragnar's dying, yes.
I also don't have any way of helping him, and
No, you don't.
frankly, I don't know that I'm inclined to.
It's okay.
There's a dragon that you probably shouldn't let catch up to you.
That's true. Self-preservation is a very important instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn?
Yes. That is
Tasha's
why I'm
hideous
telling you these
laughter.
things. Okay.
Tasha's hideous. Brilliant.
That's amazing.
God.
Oh, please let him fail. Please let him fail.
It better, because it's my last fucking spell that I have.
Why is the dragon's intelligence slightly too high to not be affected by that? Okay.
Because it can understand me.
It can understand you. This one speaks English. Or common. And
I
that's a
always forget
failure.
I always
Wait.
forget that white dragons are not the smartest. Of...
Yeah, no, they're the most bestial.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
Beast-like.
misrolled it, but I still rolled way too low, so that succeeds. Roll damage.
It's not damage.
It's just incapacitated.
I can now keep it incapacitated for a minute.
Oh, it's a status effect.
Yeah.
As the status effect takes effect on the dragon, you also feel it taking effect
Oh
on
my
you.
God.
Excellent!
Oh my god.
God.
So you're both incapacitated.
Wonderful.
Oh
no.
I was
wow.
rolling around on the floor
It's
laughing.
gonna go very, very poorly ultimately, but this
Yeah.
works.
I'm gonna say, because it is your concentration spell, even under its effect, you can choose to end it.
Okay.
But yeah, the dragon and Alistar simultaneously burst out laughing.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
Oh man.
Scott, are you gonna keep running?
Yeah, Ska's looking for the exit because Ska's trying to
Yeah.
run to get help.
I want to live.
Here's the thing about the Underdark. There's no exit. That's just more caverns. You're still underground,
Keep
but you
telling
come
yourself
out
that.
towards that slightly more agricultural area on the outskirts, beyond the wall and the outskirts of town that you first came to. People are in the fields, hanging out with the Wroth.
Okay, there's drow around? Or is there just like
There's one or two.
Oh look,
Ska,
you can get them to help.
Ska will yell at them in Undercommon. A dragon is attacking my friends, please help.
One of the guys who's sort of working the field sort of puts down his hoe, looks at you with a strange look. Make me a persuasion check, I guess, as you're running.
That's a 5.
I don't
He
think
goes back to
Callistra-
work.
I don't think Callistra properly impressed upon Ska how terrible her homeland is.
Yeah, no, Ska doesn't care at this point. Ska's just freaking the fuck out.
So my headcanon is that this person that Scar asked for help is actually Scruffy from Futurama. And Scruffy's just like, life and death are a seamless continuum. Scruffy don't care.
I do not understand that reference.
He's
Calist-
the angry Janet. Well,
That's
emergency
if you
Janet's-
are dashing, that's basically as much as you can do with your turn.
Yep.
Callistra, it's your turn.
All right. So, this is why I saved my spells, because I knew I was probably going to have to save someone from death.
I thought I was dead. I burned all of mine.
So, I am dropping a level 1 healing word into Ragnar.
Okay.
Get 8 hit points back.
Heyo.
Yay!
Ragnar, there's a laughing dragon in your face.
Okay.
On the floor, but also in your face.
Oh, Alistair, how far down are you? That doesn't look like many hit points.
No, I'm on 3 because Ragnar hit me twice.
Oh, god damn it.
It's really funny, if that helps.
Save the dwarf!
I mean, the dwarf is alive. He can get up on his own at this point.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if I'm the last person standing in this group now.
Now here's the question. If I knock Alistair unconscious, does the dragon go unconscious?
That's a good question.
You don't know. You've seen this effect take place one way. You don't know if it takes place 2 ways. And you don't know if unconscious would count as a status effect in this instance if it's something other than, like, sleep.
You can probably pretty much guarantee that the spell will end, though.
The spell will end, yeah. You're pretty sure of that.
Yeah. Alright. I realize I just gave you... Question.
Mm-hmm.
With Thorn Whip, can I pull my punch on it?
Thornless whip?
I feel like you've had practice hitting Alistair not
At
very hard
least,
with Thorn
like,
Whip.
minimize it down so it's not 2d6, it's 1d6.
I'm at 3. I'm going unconscious either way.
I'll say, for this particular instance, it will be based on essentially how much you exceed Alistair's AC by.
Oh, I'm not worried about Alistair at this point, because even a 1d6, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, so it's based on, I'm going to say in this instance, because this is not what the spell's supposed to do.
Right.
Basically, the more by which you exceed the AC, the more precision with which you can direct the thorns not to be poking into the person.
Ragnar, what's your AC?
18.
Okay.
I
So that's
need to
one.
check something.
So that's. I think I'm within range. Because Thornwhip is like.
Thornwhip is 30.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, no, this is significant enough for Helistra. She will move up to 5 feet.
Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to...
You got small legs, so I'm trying to give you a head start.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So what's your AC, Ragnar?
18.
18.
Okay.
So I can shave
So,
one hit
Helistra,
point
roll
worth
damage,
of
subtract 2.
2. Okay. 7.
I have 1 hit point.
And you are pulled 10 feet in my direction.
Beep beep.
Oh my god.
I realize I'm
Ragnar?
probably pushing my luck, but would that make him prone? Or would that pull him up from prone? The ruling does not say one way or the other whether it affects prone.
Well, I was brought to 0 hit points by a Frost Dragon's breath weapon, which I think freezes me in place. I don't think you go prone from that.
Are you still frozen then?
And then I was healed from it, so I don't know.
I mean, you go prone when you go unconscious, typically, and
Okay.
this doesn't have a special ability attached to it.
Never mind then.
I'll say sure.
Okay. So you get...
For respect of the dice being completely convenient for you right now, sure.
Oh yeah.
You get a whip wrap around your neck, yank you 10 feet and up onto your feet.
Just as this dragon is like laughing in your face, belly up on the ground.
Run, stupid dwarf.
I was gonna say, it is my turn, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm dashing 50 feet.
Okay.
I tried to scare that thing away, and apparently it didn't. Yeah.
Of course, this is going to be the point where it makes it.
Here's a question. Oh, here's a question for you, Aaron.
Yep.
How do you rule on the level up? Do your resources come back and things? I know that we said hit
get what
points
you
didn't. Okay, you get what you get. All right. Okay.
So you would have gotten any hit points you got, any spells you got, but nothing that you had already expended.
Okay. Good to know.
That would be Ragnar's turn, which makes it the dragon's turn, which I believe means he can make another save.
Yep.
Wisdom saves have a little bit of a bonus.
But luckily, that happens at the end
Nope,
of his
a
turn.
7 fails, I'm assuming, Alistar.
Yes, definitely 7 fails.
Alistar, you are also incapacitated by the spell. You can't make a save, but you can choose to end the spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good. So you're. I mean,
Well, it would have already been taken out by the amount of,
yeah.
but it's good
I
to
feel
have.
like maybe I can't rely on the rest of the party to come get me anymore for some reason, even though I'm repeatedly saving them. So, You know, by the way, they're all running away from me after the second time I saved them from this bullshit. I'm going to end the spell
Yep. Okay.
and dash.
Yep. Keep in mind you lose half of your first movement
Yep.
for coming up from prone.
So I've moved that far.
Yep.
And I'm standing next to Halistra.
Sky,
Looking
you're running through the
unhappy.
fields. Are you gonna stop and try and talk to people, or are you just gonna keep running towards the village?
No, she's gonna keep running because she's gonna try and find someone who will actually help.
Okay.
That is her thought right now. Is find someone to help.
We
She's
are
not even-
bringing, you guys. We are bringing a young white dragon back to this village.
This
Yep.
is how it works in MMOs. You kite it back to the town and the guards kill it for you.
Hey,
I thought,
you know,
I thought I was the stupid one in this group.
hey. I'm gonna laugh though if I'm the last one standing. Like if nobody else survives, I'm the last one because I ran to get help. This is crazy.
Get help.
So
No, to get help. She is running to try
You
and find someone
understand
who
that
will
Scum must understand that's not a thing.
Okay.
So,
So
Robin.
it's no longer Sky's
Yeah.
turn; it's Alistra's turn.
help. Yep.
oh god damn it! The dragon's up, isn't he? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm dropping
Yes.
a cure wounds into Alistar.
That's okay.
Okay.
Shit. I did not think of that. I do not drop a cure wounds in that one. Sorry, dude.
Thanks.
Don't
it's
make.
fine.
Do you, what's that Shadowrun saying, Jeremy? There's something. I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue. Fuck. What is that phrase?
Don't expect gratitude for repeatedly saving your party.
No,
That's not
I
it.
don't have to
because that's not what
outline
you've
the
done, and that's not what you're getting either.
That's what I've done twice.
Not really. No.
What do you mean, not
I-
really?
no, no.
Okay.
Yes, I
Anyway.
know.
We're gonna limit the
What world are we
crosstalk at
living
this
in?
point.
You get 11 hit points back.
Heyo.
You actually healed him, huh?
Yes.
Well, all right then.
14.
All right.
Let's not be all in one place. Is there a direction to run this direction?
Sure, yeah. I'll say the cavern is pretty wide at this point, because the map widens at the edge.
Boop.
Okay.
Can't get us all, bitch.
I mean, yes, he can, but that's
As I say here, I'll move
breath
myself over
weapon
to the corner.
recharges.
I'll move myself to the corner there, so I'm out of the way.
Ragnar's turn. Double dash. He is
Yep.
out like trout. Pretty
Okay.
much straight this direction.
Yeah, Ragnar, you're running along. You actually have no idea where you're going. Fortunately, this doesn't diverge at any point,
Yeah.
because you haven't been this way.
Nope, I got teleported in. So I am
Yeah.
running blind.
Yeah. All right. That makes dragon's turn. No, fuck. Fine.
Fine, I guess we'll just kill you the old-fashioned way.
Hi again.
No, Alistar's closest. Alistar, make me an athletics or acrobatics roll.
Oh my god. 16. Jesus fucking Christ.
Natural 1. Sorry.
This poor dragon.
This dragon again lunges out towards you, but you duck just barely out of the... Why can't I roll?
Does anyone see a logical endpoint to this?
Yes, the dragon grabbing you and taking you away.
Yeah, except that's clearly not happening, is it?
The dice tell the story. And it's
We gonna run
beautiful.
out of spell. We gonna run out of tricks eventually.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, at this point, we're basically going to abandon the map, because
Yep.
the map has reached its end of its usefulness. Ragnar and Halistra, are you just running? Do you have any clever tricks? Things you're trying to do?
The only thing he could think of to do would be to potentially burn all but one charge out of the Trident of Bad Dreams and try and put this thing to fucking sleep.
She is going to cast Infestation to try and get it
Okay.
to move away.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have Halistra roll that first, and then Ragnar roll after.
Okay.
Constitution save DC 16.
Sorry, it succeeds.
Okay.
Alright, Ragnar. Make
Okay.
your trident roll.
Let me look up how many dice I'm rolling for this. Okay. And
really hope
with
this works.
6 charges, that puts it up to level 5. So, total of 98. That's probably not nearly enough. Shit. Does it have 36 or fewer hit points?
Here's a question. Ragnar, with what you've seen, you know that status effects impacting the dragon also impact Alistar. Would you have aimed for Alistar?
Yes, probably, actually.
Okay.
With his tactics knowledge of that, yeah, he would have.
Alistar, how many hit points do you have?
3!
No, you have some.
No,
you've
have
got
more than
11.
14, sorry.
You still have more than.
Okay.
So, yeah. Halistra and Ragnar, as you run, Alistar and the dragon, both half-elves can be put to sleep, correct?
Yes, they
Yep.
can be. They are not immune.
And sleep
think
doesn't
it's
have a saving
just
throw
full elves that
associated
can't
with
be.
it. Where does it?
I don't think sleep does.
No, that's why it's powerful.
Wait, do half elves not have
No.
Fey ancestry?
No,
as a-
half elves. You're wrong.
No, it's-
Half elves have Fey ancestry.
Yeah, it's advantage
Okay.
against.
No,
Isn't it?
saving throws
Magic-
against being charmed and magic can.
Magic
Oh.
can't put you to sleep.
I thought
Damn
it.
it.
Was okay.
Well,
Oh,
that was a
my-
waste. Never
I was
mind.
gonna say I had a moment where I was like, wait a minute, Keyleth and Vax and Vex were immune to sleep all the time.
Yep. Yep, they were.
Yep.
That is one way to remember it.
It's been a long
Yeah.
time since I've played a half-elf, so...
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you're all
yeah.
neck and neck as you dart. Alistar, you see something aimed above your head at the dragon, but doesn't seem to take effect. From either direction.
Is Alistar running towards Ragnar or Helistra? Because I feel like this is
Seems to be splitting the difference to follow Alistar.
Well, no. I said, where is Alistar running? Which direction is Alistar running in?
Pretty
That makes
much, pretty straight in the middle.
The one place where Alistar is nominally straight.
Well done, GM.
True.
Well played. Very well
Very
played.
proud, Jared. Very, very proud.
You made a pun.
So yeah, you all keep running towards the village. Ska, as you get towards the actual village, you do manage to stop a woman who actually seems willing to talk to you. She doesn't seem to speak Elven, but you're yelling in Undercommon, correct?
Yep.
What is the trouble then?
There's a white dragon attacking my friends. They're all going to die, and there's nothing I
see.
can do.
Come this way, dear. It will be fine. We will send people to deal with this. This happens.
You're such a slave now.
If that's what happens, that's what happens. I have a backup character. I'm fine.
And she sort of coaches you towards one of the houses.
Come
Yeah,
on,
we go
drink
with it.
this. Drink this. It will make you feel better.
Sniff this rag.
Does this smell like ether to you?
We bought you some bracelets. Ignore the chain between them.
The fashion.
Yeah, Ska will follow her because
Okay.
Ska is stupid right now.
And a door closes of a building. As you guys are running, you, at one point, just barely before you get to you can see sort of the Roth that are traveling the furthest out. One of the cows just sort of looks up. Roth cows. They're cows. Goes, boom, boom. And continues munching on the grass as you, I assume, bolt past.
You're not helpful!
Run, cow, run!
Save yourself!
Moo!
Well, bolt past this cow, bolt past the various farm hands. And you have this dragon directly on your tail, and then you see some sort of glistening shadow magic erupt right on the edge of the farmland. Because the Drow are fucking prepared for dragon attack. The dragon sort of stops short, beats its wings, and circles back, heading away. You realize that you have completely lost Scott because she has like 15 feet more of movement around than Ragnar does, so...
I feel like we've
then
completely
some.
lost each other.
Who?
You probably
who's Scott?
have if you were continuing to spread out.
Melissa wasn't turning in a different direction.
Yeah. But I would imagine you all saw the dragon.
Yeah. Kind of hard to miss.
Yeah. Hard to miss a giant flying dragon.
As soon as he's inside the
You're
bounds of...
standing in
Yeah.
a crop field.
Ragnar just
full
sits
of
down
money.
and takes a short rest.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't take a short. Well, I can, but it does me no good. I have no hit dice left.
Didn't you use them to make your wolf form stick around?
Let's not talk about that right now.
Let's
Because
not talk
you
about
had
what
shifted
might
out
or
of
might
it.
not have been.
You know that there's a potion seller in town. Or Hallistra does, at least. Alistar, what are you doing?
If people are resting, I will also rest.
I like to imagine.
You can't see any of your allies at the moment. You just
Oh, I can't.
see a
Okay.
field and some cows. You see one farmhand kind of off in the distance. Seems to be human. Just sort of picking
Hallistra
some sort of strange
made
berries.
it to the underdark version of cornfields and just went whoosh.
Which way?
Duck and cover, man.
Farmhand. Which way to the pub?
Farm boy.
He says something in Undercommon.
Okay. Right, yeah, I forgot. Thanks. I'm gonna walk into town or towards, like, things or...
Yeah, it's easy to tell where the town is.
Okay, I walk there.
Yeah.
And then I sort of fall over.
Just sort of in the street, or are you gonna...
Let's find something nominally soft, like,
Okay.
hay.
So, sort of when you walk into town, there's 5 major buildings. There's the...
Okay.
Those of interest to you are probably the inn and the tavern.
Okay, I go to the tavern.
Okay. You walk into a tavern, and a door closes.
Yes.
Ragnar kicks around the fields after a half hour or so looking for Hallistra.
Hallistra, are you hiding, or are you
No,
just...
eventually, once it was clear that the dragon had left.
Yeah, you saw the dragon leave. You saw the
Right.
town's barrier ignite.
Ugh.
Actually, given that you're from here, you can make me a religion check with advantage.
Okay. $15.
Thinking about it, it's not unexpected given the government of this particular town, but thinking about it and sort of looking at the barrier that you saw erupt, seems to be some sort of divinely oriented protective barrier around this town. You can't recognize exactly what deity or, like, order of clerics may have erected it, or
Right.
if either of those is accurate, but that seems like some kind of divine magic on the border.
Okay. So once she's sure it's gone, she would stand up, look around, see the dwarf. Did everybody survive?
Well, last I saw, the Bard himself was headed ass over a tea kettle into the village. Sky, I think, was a fair bit ahead of us, so if you made it in, I think we all did. Did you see that big fuck-off spell they've got for dragons and, like...
Yes, that is, I mean, you lived this close to dragons, that would be something that you would prepare.
Oh, aye.
It is curious that this was not the... We received information that was a little bit different from what we encountered.
Yeah, what sent y'all snooping around down that way anyway?
We were supposed to be clearing out that area. It was
Agricultural
Yeah.
field, essentially.
Oh, you getting paid for it?
yes.
Fair play
Ibald
then.
is getting some potions. A long story. But we'll get in money, yes.
Have to see if we can shift these carcasses as well. Holding on to the 5 baby dragon dead things that he's been
Wormlings, technically.
Wormlings,
but yeah.
yes, the 5 dead wormlings that he's been carting around all this entire time.
She's using her last first level spell
Would you still
to
have
cast a
those?
level
Oh, yeah.
Cure Wounds on herself.
Even after going unconscious and being pulled by Thornwhip?
Yeah, I'd harness them to my
he
body.
didn't explicitly drop them.
Okay.
Well, let's go try and find the useless bard and the elf.
Alright then, well, you'll have to do the
Both know
talking.
You were staying at the tavern. Or not the tavern, the inn, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Ragnar would probably suggest heading first.
Yep.
Alright. So we're gonna stick with Ragnar and Halistra for the moment. You head into the inn that totally has a map. And player flag is not hard to move, and if you have a lot of tabs, what are you talking about?
I know, right?
You arrive back at the inn, where
Where Halistra immediately goes up for karaoke, apparently.
I think that's the door.
Oh, okay, it looked like the stage to me. I thought
Oh,
this
maybe it
was
is.
the door.
Here's the door.
Yep.
That makes a little more sense. Yeah. Ragnar and Halistra, you enter the inn.
Yep.
Immediately look around to see if anybody else that we know is here, besides the puffballs.
You see little Karibos. They're all floating. One of them has a tray.
Little thing. Come here.
Flies towards you.
There was a half-elf that was with us.
Go. Nods.
Come in here.
Go. Shakes his head. Which is kind of weird because it's just like a little orb tilting.
Right.
Just because I'm gonna insight check the fluff.
Sure. You can make an insight check or a nature check, whichever you would prefer.
Insight would be better.
Okay.
Nope. At least we saved the natural
There's
one.
something suspicious about fluff balls. You can't put a finger on what, but you don't know what these things are thinking.
They're servants of the drow. Of course they're suspicious.
Yeah, they're suspicious.
So I give it a narrowed eye look.
What about our friend, the one with the scar over she pop in, that's all.
Go. Shakes his head again.
Alright, well, that's
Very
one location eliminated. And Ragnar goes to buy a drink.
Okay. You put some... You figured this out this morning, I believe.
Yeah.
You put some cash on... Some gold, a pretty negligible amount, on the tray. One of the little Karibos comes... One of the tiny little fluff balls comes back with a... with the tray and a drink.
And he polishes that thing off so damn fast.
Yep. It's
Right.
pretty good. It's not what you would pick in an ideal circumstance, but hey, drag it.
Yep.
I'm
And-
staring off with the with the Karibo. Don't try any of your cute tricks on me, little thing.
Are you in a blinking contest with a Karibo?
I'm just making sure that it doesn't.
Roll me an
I'm
intimidation
simply
roll.
trying to make sure that it has its story straight. Intimidation?
Yep.
Yes.
It's what you're doing.
Yeah, it's gonna go real well. Didn't go bad.
It just sort of pouts confused at you and really seems that to prefer you would dismiss it.
Go away.
Oh. Flutters back and then starts to go and hide in the back room.
Beans.
You should be ashamed of yourself, sir.
Ragnar, by the way, you can totally make me a nature check if you would like.
Sure. I've got a tiny little bit of edge on that. 11.
With an 11, you can recognize these things as Karibos. They're sort of small celestial, technically a tiny celestial. You don't know much about them beyond that.
Okay.
You know they're not terribly smart or powerful.
Right. They're wisps.
They're celestial, not fey, but...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, where else should we look for these two? This doesn't seem like exactly a welcoming sort of wander down the street and across the strangers type town.
No. We can check at the herbalist where we took the job.
Alright, lead the way.
That is my only plan. I have no ability to find them right now. I kind of tapped myself out.
Yeah.
Fighting multiple dragons.
It's true. Definitely a workout. Certainly stretch us all to our very limit, I would say.
So yeah, I'm gonna go take to the herbalist shop.
Okay.
And I will follow along, because I don't know where this place is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little harder when you can't read the signs, but you arrive easily enough at the potion shop. Again, it's this dimly lit space. There's a kettle of tea that seems to be about boiling. There's shelves of various kinds of potions and scrolls around the back. She looks up. Oh, have you finished your little task? Come to collect?
Potion seller!
We'll have to be having conversations about that. Before we do, though, and then she did not speak common, right?
No, she's speaking under common.
Before we do, though, my two for the two that were here with me. Have you seen them?
Afraid not. They haven't come by yet.
Interesting. So, you had said it was a very warm place.
Yes, the magma underneath can be a bit uncomfortable.
And I'm gonna describe the upstairs part with the netted off areas and all of that. Make sure that this is the place, right?
Do you specify the creatures or just the location?
Yeah, the creatures that were inside. Oh. Yeah.
Not sure who left the dogs down there, certainly, but yes, that does seem like the place.
Really well.
It's hard to miss.
It is no longer hot. There are white dragons living underneath it.
Oh, well, that would explain why no one was coming back anymore.
Did
you clear them out?
We killed some of them. There is still one.
And this is all taking place in Undercommon, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, no worries.
If you do not want to go anymore, I will send others later, but I will not pay you for incomplete job.
That is understandable. That said, the payment that was agreed upon was accepted, assuming a certain level of risk. This is a much higher level of risk than that.
I told you everything I know. I was completely honest with you.
Yeah, I am not suggesting otherwise. Actually, no, she wouldn't say that. Because she's not polite. Whether you did or not, there were. We will have this discussion later. We need to find other people. We will be back.
If you wish to sell off Dragonhide, I can buy. Ragnar is carrying around a pile of Dragonhide.
Oh, I haven't even skinned him yet.
Yeah, with the meat still inside.
Right, I've got
Okay.
blood, I got teeth,
Ragnar
I got
is carrying
eyeballs,
around
I got
dragon.
every goddamn thing.
We will be back. Look at Ragnar. They're not here.
Alright. Does
And
this
we
one,
will
does this
have
one
to
want to
have-
buy any of these dead dragons off me?
Yes. Before we get into that, though, there are some financial things we are going to have to go over with her, because that shit that we just went through, we are getting underpaid.
Oh, hazard pay is definitely a thing to consider, yeah.
So, first we find the elf and the useless bard, then we come back, then we deal with that.
Alright, well, let's see what we can find on them.
Look back at the woman. Do Helestra's version of a smile for smile's sake, which looks painful.
All right.
And then turn, let's go.
So you gave her a polite grimace.
The attempt of a smile parodied upon someone who doesn't quite understand what it means. And yeah, you guys head back out into the town. There's a tavern, there's the town hall, there's residential buildings, there's, where Risa's house is.
Of course.
Tavern would probably be our best option.
Here's the tavern. Where do you think, if he did not go to his place, to the sleeping place,
Yeah.
where do you think he bowed with?
The drinking and fucking place, probably.
Alright, so we're going to rewind time a little bit. And start with Alistar. So, Alistar, you wander into a bar.
Yep.
There's a moment of people sort of looking around to see who entered. You're very versed in this kind of place. It seems like they're not used to having many people that aren't locals. But everyone goes back to their drinks and their conversations. You can understand basically none of that. A half-elven woman, surface elf specifically, will walk up to you, and sort of look at you curiously, and then in hesitant elven, hello.
Hi.
She seems a little relieved that you can speak elven. Can I get your order?
Yes. Please. What? Something strong. Preferably not poisonous. I don't care. What else?
One of the guys sitting at a table is, tell me about the scrape, I'll foot your bill.
Oh, I can do that.
Great. Hey, put the drinks on me, Elo. And she'll sort of give him a nod. strong wine? And
Sure.
she'll sort of quickly head to the back. Soon after drinks are brought out, the guy you sat down with is sitting at a table with what you assume to be a few of his friends. They look older, sturdy, farmhands, all drow men. Try and ask you about after you get your drinks. Try and ask you about what you were doing.
Well, you see, we were there. Do you want me to do this, or just, Alistair tells
I
the story?
want you to.
I do.
Okay. So Alistair begins to tell the story. He sits down, he waits for his drink a little bit, and he says, "Well, lads, lasses, and people, I was just in such a fight. Let me set the scene for you. We're there. We're an adventuring party. We're adventurers, I'm an adventurer. And we're exploring this cave, and we dropped down this ladder. I forget why we were there, but I remember distinctly that we went in, and we saw some sort of like some dragon-looking things, great big creatures, 5 feet tall, and snarling, white dragons, I think, or were they pink? Pink dragons.
Okay.
At that, our paladin saw them and, driven mad with his dwarven bloodlust, charged in, alone, and attacked the dragons. Seeing this, our barbarian... Oh, you don't want to get on the wrong side of her. She is a scary one. She also charged in. I'm pretty certain she was afraid that our heroic paladin was going to steal her kills, as she says. I don't know what that means. Don't ask me. But it's not important. We'll come back to that. I promise. No, I'll promise. We will. What? Oh no. So they charged in. And started and set upon the foes. I don't really know why, because I thought they were quite cute. Actually, I didn't really want to fight them, but still, we fought them. The giant pink dragons, and there were 50 of them. With each blow of the axe, the barbarian felled 6 or 7. With each mighty smiting blow, the dwarf felled more. And then suddenly, one of your own. I think she doesn't. We'll leave that for now. One of your own, our druid. She jumped into the fray, whipping left and right, and calling vile magics to destroy the creatures in droves. And I knew that I had to help them because they were being overwhelmed. So I leapt forth into the fray. Don't worry. I must come out of this all right. I know. Don't faint. Try not to faint. It's okay. I made it. I was, but I was very brave. I was so brave. What was I saying? Oh yes. So I leapt into the fray and I staggered 15 of the beasts and set them aside. I knocked them stupid with my wit and my panache, and I looked dashing while I did so. Adjusts hat.
Alistair, as you adjust your hat, and you've probably made your way through a drink or two by this
God,
point.
yes.
You
Or
feel
12.
yourself adjust your hat and just fall forward onto the table, unconscious. Okay. So, Scott, you go in with this woman, and she will sort of guide you to the back of the house where there's a small sitting room. Wait here for a moment. I need to get the people who will get your friends. assembled the army. You understand? Dragon's powerful.
Yes.
She will walk out and lock the door to the room.
Of course she will. Is there a window?
No.
No? Okay. Scott's going to take
Just
this
sort of
moment.
a furnished sitting room. There's a small table. There's a couch and a few chairs.
Scott's going to take this moment to drink a potion.
Given we have rewound time a fair bit, would you like to take a short rest?
No, I don't think so. She's just going to
Okay.
down a potion.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So you stay attentive, but a bit of time passes on. An hour or so.
I would say if it takes more than like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Scott would try to like open the door.
You will. Oh, okay. You sort of. The door seems to be locked.
She's going to try and
As
open
you
the door. She's going to try and like break the lock or something. Get out. Because
Okay,
now,
you're gonna
because
try
now
and
she's
just
had a
force
moment.
the door down.
Yeah, now she's had a moment and she's going, oh fuck. It's like now she's
Make
healed
me
herself a
an
little bit.
Athletics roll.
Athletics. All right. That would be a nat 1 for a 7. God damn it.
Pull on the door. You push the door. It is firmly locked stone.
Of course it is.
Okay.
All right, then she's going to search this room and see if there's anything that might help her in any way.
An investigation.
Please roll better. That's a 14. That is better.
Okay. So in this room, there's a table, few chairs, a couch, as I said before. You also see sort of tucked to the side of the couch where you wouldn't have seen it coming into the room, a small chest. It's wooden.
Okay. Do. Yeah, she's gonna try and open the chest.
Okay. Opening the chest. Make me a save that I still have to actually have the page load to figure out what.
It's like, what trap is going to kill me?
Well, I just have to figure out what the save is. Okay. Make me a wisdom save with advantage.
Advantage. That is an 18. Thank you for that advantage. Whew.
With an 18, inside you find a set of common clothes, a ring, a hat, and some shoes.
She'll take the ring.
Okay.
Is it just like a
It's a
metal ring
silver
of
band.
silver?
If you would like to attune to it over a short rest, you can figure out what it does potentially if it is magical.
No, she's not thinking of that right now.
Okay.
All right, so if there's nothing else in this room, she's gonna see if there's a way that instead of going through the door, if she can try and get through the walls or something. Are the walls wood or are they stone?
The walls are stone as the door is.
Damn it.
Stone door, but rice paper walls.
Hey, I've seen weirder, let me tell you.
No, that's the GM fucking with the players. I fuck with you guys, but not like that.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because I can't really do anything else at this point.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, she's just gonna she's gonna keep trying to find a way to get out of this room, as best she can, because that's all she can do at this point. Now she feels like
you're
a
like
caged animal.
pressing on every stone of the wall, stuff like that. Fair enough.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And at that point, we return to Ragnar and Helistra, who are entering a tavern. As you enter, the conversation stops. People look over at you, and then go back to what they were doing. A half-elven woman comes up, sort of looks at you, a bit nervous, and sort of says, "Hello," in Elven.
Okay. Try to speak. Hello. I don't know. I didn't even say hello. I had a friend come in here. He pauses, looks over at Ragnar, more or less.
Reasonable.
Half elf, elegant, generally useless.
She'll...
Let me
I'm
rephrase
sorry,
that
can I
because
take
that
your
came
order?
out really may have come in here. I look over. I'm speaking these same languages here, am I not?
Yeah. Are they talking in common or Elvish or
They're
anything?
talking in Elven.
Okay.
Mostly because she looked at you, got very nervous, and tried for the language she kind of knows.
Girl, do you understand what I am saying?
She'll sort of curtsy. Not very well, I'm afraid, miss.
Look over at Ragnar. Maybe she knows your language. That weird surface thing that you do.
Oh, did you switch to Undercommon? Because she...
I switched to common.
Okay. Yeah, that was her
She
response.
knows common. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe I should switch to.
Why don't you just talk whatever lingo you've been chucking around with most of the other people down
All
here?
right. Yeah, I'll switch to undercommon then.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Let me say this again. I hope I do not have to say it a third time. Half elf, bard, elegant, generally useless.
She sort of
May have
straightens
come
up
in
when you start addressing her in Undercommon. I'm afraid no one like that's come through here. In perfectly fluent Undercommon.
Insight check.
Go for it.
15?
Swear to God, if I've been carted off to some sex cult and you guys save me, I'll be so fucking pissed.
You would be.
She seems confused and very nervous, especially because you kind of threatened her.
I mean, yes.
But she doesn't... You can't tell, she doesn't seem to be lying.
I think Halistra just really wants to catch somebody in a lie one of these days. It's like on her bucket list.
She says he is not here. How about half elf or no full elf? It's hard for me to tell sometimes.
Scar.
Yes, scar on face.
She'll... no,
Oh,
no one
woman.
like that either. I'm quite sorry.
Is Halistra translating any of this back and forth?
Yeah, she turns
I'm
and
assuming
says,
she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say, oh, you're not going to insight check that one, huh?
She says, the bald is not here, nor is the...
Alright, when was the last time she saw the bard then? Because
Girl.
you know he hasn't never been in here.
He's only been here a day, but he did go to a tavern at some point in the previous night, didn't he?
Yes.
Feel like... So yeah, girl. You have seen him before, yes?
She'll... Another... Or half-elves like me? Yes. Recently, sort of.
Like you, only... Yes, anyway.
The men type.
Yes. Who did he... Was there anybody that he hung out with, spoke to? I am certain he spoke with somebody. He
I
cannot
believe
help
he
but
was-
talk about himself at great lengths. He prattles on like there is nothing up here, and that is because there is nothing up here. But
Of course,
Speak.
there's nothing up here. I am not supposed to pry, though. I'm quite sorry. I do believe he came in to make some money. As a musician, perhaps.
you do
That
not.
is what I recall, at
You are
least.
not supposed to pry, but you have eyes. Yes, I see eyes in your head. You saw things.
Yes, miss.
You saw the.
Yes,
You
miss.
said the elf performing for people. Who?
He was, and she'll sort of indicate towards a stage. There, those who were here last night. The usual crowd, miss?
Is anybody here right now? We're
It
dead.
was about 8:30 on a Saturday.
And at that point, one of the women who's sitting at the table is, "Hey, quit bullying the slave. Most of us were here. We drink, we work, it's a fucking small town. What the hell do you want?"
I am looking for my friend. That is a very
Well,
loose definition of the word.
she'll sort of slap the girl on.
Actually, I
on the
imagine
ass.
undercommon for friend is not exactly, does not translate directly.
I feel like it's more close
Potential
to
rival, I have
comrade.
not-
Like it
yeah.
can have any level of attachment meanings, but it's a little more ambiguous.
Potential rival I have not killed yet.
Current alliances are a thing the Drow do.
Yes, absolutely.
Ally, rival. There's a few terms you could use that are probably.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into the lexicograph. Is that lexicograph?
Let's say
Lexicon.
etymology and move on.
Etymology of that. But yeah, we've only got one useless elf here, half elf here right now. Oh, if you're looking for other half elves in the town, well, aside from someone's bastard child, I don't know who you're looking for. Haven't seen in the traveler since last night.
I hope you are right.
Now get me a fucking drink, girl. The woman will. Please excuse me, miss. And
Go. Before you annoy me further. Look back at Ragnar. He was here last night. He performed for people. Nobody has seen him since last night. Where else would he go? Is there a whorehouse here?
the woman looks.
Not here in
Can't
the
say there's
place.
one I know of. I'm sure someone's running something out of a back alley.
Well, if anybody can find it, it would be him.
I am good at finding back alleys. Oh, sorry, I'm not there.
Alright, well. It's time
Unless
for
you
us
have
to. Nah, we'll have to bring in some more muscle on this case. Let's step outside.
You
And
very well.
find as many children as you can.
I'm sorry.
Find as many young ones, children, as you can.
Because why?
We need more eyeballs on this.
Ah, I see.
Oh, thank God.
Are you looking for kids?
Oh, we exit.
Okay. I assume you had this conversation outside.
Yep.
They're followed by two drow who look to be holding guns, but are actually just pointing their fingers.
Four kids can't save you from death. They can just insist it's something else.
Oh no, a heart attack.
I am checking something here. Nope. Okay, that will not be helpful. Alright, we can try to find somebody. I understand what you're getting at. Get children to look around. You can certainly try that. Otherwise, we did something that they would have on them.
Scar's got her weaponry.
Yeah.
Alistair has that gaudy god-awful armor and hat.
I can do that, but that will require us actually getting rest. I have no capability. Well, that's not true. If we actually technically took a short rest, I do have my wild shapes back, but I have my wild shapes back.
Yeah. What's the plan, guys?
Are we tracking via wild shape, or are we paying the street urchins?
Via wild.
All right.
I think we might be tracking via wild shape.
Let's do that then. That'll work for me.
Yes, find me by scent.
Since beast, I'm trading up to 2. I'm going to assume that wolves have advantage on scent or something like that. Advantage? Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change into a shift form into a dire wolf. Big giant old wolf.
Big,
Okay.
spiky fuck
Because
off
it will
wolf.
affect the difficulty of the check. Are you going just from memory of Ska's scent, or do you have something that you're using for tracking? Do you have your child's coat?
Not that I am honestly aware of.
Okay.
No, not that I can think of.
All right. Yeah. Well, you've spent a lot of time around Ska in animal forms. It's just slightly more difficult
Yeah.
without a fresh scent to
Right.
go off of. So make me the check with advantage.
Okay.
This is smell based. You are unlikely to just see her.
22.
Okay. With a 22, I'm assuming Ragnar, you're just following Holistra at this
Yep.
time.
Mm-hmm.
With the 22,
he'll
Holistra,
help
you
with
sort of-
survival if he can, but yeah, now she's already got advantage on it, so.
I mean, she's already got advantage, so there's not much you can do to help in this situation. Holistra, you are able to sort of track where there's slight bits and pieces of the scent back to essentially where all of you would have entered the village from the
Mhm.
fields.
Yeah, I probably would have gone back there anyway,
Yeah.
since that's the first place that's it.
Yeah.
No.
That's where the scent is clearest. That's where you're 100% sure she was, and you're pretty sure you could track it back out the way she came in through the fields if you wanted to.
Right.
As you go into the town, the scent gets a little more muddled. There's the smells of food. There's a lot more general traversal.
Mhm.
Ragnar prints that you are sort of trying to keep track of are as well more muddled at this point. You sort of, before you reach the town center, you're sniffing through the residential areas when you lose the scent. You sort of try and go a little more towards town center, see if you pick it back up. You don't seem to, so you're fairly confident that either something caused the scent to be lost, or Ska never made it to that central part of town.
Okay.
That's what you've got at this with the 22.
So we're in sort of the housing and residential part of the town right now?
Mm-hmm.
He stops there, looks up at Ragnar, and with her paw just does a question mark.
Alright, well. I mean, we know kidnapping's a thing, yeah? We're all in... She's the first one back to town. She comes back alone, in probably considerable distress. Knowing her, looking for help, looking for somebody to assist.
You see a dire wolf roll her eyes.
So she makes herself a target, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so where did she go from here?
Points at question mark.
Fair enough. Alright, so somewhere within this immediate vicinity, some sort of change takes over and she's either stowed away or carried off or something of that sort. What sort of houses do I see around me?
If you think of peasant housing and then addendum that lives underground, it's pretty accurate. They're mostly very sturdy stone. The roofs are some kind of tiling. Some of them even seem to have a few scales or something else embedded into the roof, perhaps to make it sturdier.
What's the window
None of
situation
them are
like?
particularly stand out.
Okay.
You know from experience the area of town that Risa was in when you went to meet with her and the woman who gave you information. I believe Ragnar was here for that.
I don't think he was.
Okay, you weren't here for the exposition about where further in to go. Okay.
Right, no.
That makes sense. Halistra would know that the part of town that Risa was in is sort of... Actually, Ragnar was here when Risa told you where to go.
Right.
So you would both know that that area of town is presumably more affluent. More 2-story, 3-story buildings, better made. Whereas this area, you see a few people, not many, walk through. Most of them seem to be coming in from the fields.
All right. Has Ragnar, having wandered around town a bit, gotten any idea as far as rough scale of population and like any sort of guards or local like security forces that keep this place safe?
You haven't seen much in the way of guards. You know that most of the drow people you have seen, admittedly you've seen less because you only went around the night before and then were asleep, walk around armed and seem fairly capable.
Okay.
You know there's a town hall because Halistra told you. You know that there is some kind of barrier on the edge of town because you saw it crackle and flare up when the dragon showed up.
Okay.
You know that you've never had any trouble leaving or entering the town from a magical standpoint.
Right.
That's about what you've gathered. Oh, you also know there's guards at the gate who check your wagon when you bring in imports.
Right. Yes. They do have some level of customs. Yeah, Ragnar's gonna look around and see if he can find like a small knot of children. If they're like playing a game or just loitering or whatever.
Make me an investigation check with advantage because Halistra is also there. And a wolf.
Okay. That's a 19.
Yeah, you easily enough find a throng of about 4 children in this same area of the city. 3 of them are drow. One of them seems to be a human kid. They're all sort of kicking a ball, but they stop when you come by, whispering to each other, or conspiratorially.
You kids. Spreken ze Elvish?
They look at each other. There's a few whispers back and forth. And then sort of what you would assume to be the oldest of them steps forward, hands on his hips. Yes? What do you want?
Alright. You and your little gang of miscreants, you interested in making some money?
More whispering back and forth. We would be amenable to some sort of proposition to that end.
Alright. Determined little bastard, I can appreciate that. Here's the situation. We're looking for 2 other individuals in this town. Can't seem to find them. They seem to have vanished a bit. So, I'm going to give each of you a silver coin to go run around, look for them. You seem fairly clever. I'm sure there's plenty of places in this town that you guys know your way around that even most of the grown-ups probably aren't quite as aware of. Now, you're all getting a silver starting out. But the first one of you that brings me back any actionable intelligence is getting another 2 silver. Understand?
There's some whispering back and forth. And he turns back. We work as a group. We are friends. You will pay us each 2 silver upon completion. No matter who brings you a responsibility.
Well, this one fancies himself a bargainer then.
Hmm.
Illustrious steps
He's
forward.
doing
and
his best to
stares
stare you
down.
down, Ragnar.
Right.
Not
Illustrious
doing a
steps
great
forward
job.
and stares the kid down in direwolf form.
I'll-
Make me an intimidation roll.
Yeah, this is not going to go well again.
That's a crit. 28.
Yeah, Ragnar would be the one making the roll because you look like an animal companion right now.
That's fair.
Um,
I'll tell you what. Final offer. 1 for originally taking the job. I'll give you all a second on completion. The extra one only goes to the individual that finds the information, though.
There's some more whispering. Yeah, sure. Fine. Who do you want to find?
We're looking for a wood elf. A little rough around the edges. She's got a scar up her face. Probably came into town about an hour ago in some level of distress. Might be injured. Also looking for a bard. Half-elf. Flashy armor. Ridiculous hat. Probably likes to frequent taverns and generally talks a bit too much for his own good. Also likely fairly well beat to shit.
There's some whispering back and forth, and basically one of the others sort of thwaps this guy on the head and sort of takes up his position in the front. Yes, we might be able to help with that. We might know where those people went.
Well, if you can come back to me within the hour on any specifics, you know where the bonus is coming from.
I can tell you now. But I'm
Well,
gonna
then.
need a little more coin than that.
He counts out 8 silver, 2 to each, and then holds up another 2 and just eyeballs the kid dead.
She sort of smiles. They're not in the same place. The elven girl with the big scar came into the field screaming about a dragon attack and trying to insist that people should go and fight a dragon for her friends.
You hear a disbelieving chuff.
Especially since that's not exactly what I said.
Lady Amelia Anna, offered her a room. I think she's still there. For as long as that lasts, you know.
Hand down the silver. Hold up the second one.
As for the half-elf, he went into the tavern to tell some stories, I think. I'm not exactly sure if he was there just to get drunk or if he was just so injured he thought the tavern was the place with healing potions. But I hear he told some stories, and I hear he also talked about a big dragon, like the one that was slamming against the border barrier earlier today. So,
There is a wolf who is currently just smacking its head repeatedly on the ground.
And
Or
where
the
did
nearest
he
wall.
end up?
far as I know, he was carried out of the tavern. By a few of the hands. He would be with. Well, he'd be at Orion's house by now. I can tell you, and she will basically give you specific addresses for both of those places.
Well,
I wouldn't imagine that your half-elven friend is, like, conscious at the moment.
and what's your name, young one?
Real.
Rill, you've got a keen eye about you, and you don't seem to miss much. Play those cards right, those talents can serve you very well later in life. If I come back through this way, I might be looking you up for services later. Can always keep someone with clear, watchful perspectives in decent employ most of the time. Well
She'll
done.
give a curtsy. Yes, please look us up if you come back through.
He'll give them all a nod, ruffle Hallistra on the scruff, and head off towards, probably Lady Emiliana's location first.
Make me a sight-based, if it matters for Hallistra, perception check as you both walk away.
No, just hearing and smell.
Okay.
16. What did they steal off of us?
Something. Because I rolled a nat
Ragnar,
one.
you see the kids basically piling all the silvers you gave them into a single bag.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Basically, they all just put in what you gave them individually.
Right, I figured. Club treasury, man.
Yeah.
Or, it's
It's
going
almost
to
like
Fagin.
you
Right.
learn very quickly that if you rat on your friends, you don't have them anymore because they're gone.
Yep. So which one of those was Oliver Twist and which one was the Artful Dodger?
Right?
All right. But yeah, we'll go knocking on Lady Emiliana's door.
Okay.
Lister's not leaving wolf form.
All right. Ragnar, you knock on the door. It's in this area of town. Not exactly where Hallistra lost the smell, but close enough that you can make an assumption it's not completely unreasonable.
Right.
The door is answered by a Duragar woman. She looks to be older, probably past 100, at the very least.
And how big is this house that we've arrived at? I mean, I assume it's semi-estate-ish?
No, this is one of the houses in the poorer part of town. It's more like... I mean, it's probably got a fair number of rooms, but it's a single-story, sturdy stone building.
Okay. Beg pardon for disturbing your afternoon, but my name's Ragnar Einherjar, and we're...
What language do you start in?
Dwarvish. If it's a Duragar.
Yeah, she's Durgar.
Yep. And we're here to collect our friend, who seems to have been given a temporary residence inside this location.
She'll sort of look at you. Let me get the lady of the house real quick. She'll sort of look back at you again.
We appreciate it greatly.
You don't speak the local tongue, do you?
No, but she does.
Looks at the wolf. Looks back at you. Okay.
He's like,
Walks
I've
up.
seen weirder.
Walks up a few rooms away. There are fluff balls in the tavern. She's seen weirder. Yeah, so... And a drow woman comes to the door. Hello, yes. My
Ah,
housekeep tells me you're looking for someone.
Lady Emiliana, I presume.
Indeed.
My name's Ragnar Einherjar. I'm here to collect Ska, the wood elf who you were so kind to take under your wing there for a bit earlier today.
Of course, that one seems quite troubled in the head. I hope you hadn't let her run away too far.
Unfortunately, she was a bit swifter than I was given impression of initially, and you know how it is. Short legs.
Yes, always a challenge for your kind.
Well, we appreciate you being so kind as to collect her.
Would you like to come retrieve her?
That would be lovely. Can I do anything to repay you for for your hospitality to her?
Oh, well, if you happen to have any gold, I would love to talk about it. Not as a... It's more of a public service, because if it costs gold to get her back, she won't run away again.
That's very fair.
And will openly lead you into the house if you're willing to follow.
I'm totally following. I've got a fucking axe if this broad gets jumpy.
I got big teeth.
Okay.
And cantrips.
Big teeth and cantrips.
All right. So,
Big teeth and cantrips
she'll
is my
sort of
Evanescence
lead
cover
you
band.
through. It's not the first room you come to, but essentially 2 rooms down from the entrance. And she'll
Gonna say
open up
my-
the door to what seems to be a small sitting room. There is a couch. There's a table. There's a few chairs. And Scott is laying on the unconscious on the couch.
I was gonna say it's my Of Monsters and Men cover
She-
band.
Yeah.
Seems beaten up, but she was in a dragon fight recently, so
Yeah, no worse than when we last saw her.
maybe even slightly better. You're
Okay.
not entirely sure.
When did I go unconscious? Oh dear.
All right. Hey, that's our
have a
missing
feeling
elf.
She'll be temperamental, so if you wouldn't mind a familiar face.
Of course. And Ragnar will go over and try and shake her awake.
Okay. Ragnar, your hand falls through the illusion.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
And the door closes. The woman still seems to be inside the room for about 5 seconds before
gonna
that
say.
spell wears off too.
Right. Click, bang, poke, poke, and then whoosh. Okay. Well, at least we know we're in the right location. And then he goes over and pokes Alistra to make sure she's still there.
Illustra, you feel pokes.
Snap. Not
Yep.
actual bite, just
That's-
snaps.
Yep, that's you. Well, let's have a look here, shall we? What's the construction of this area?
Heavy
What's the
stone.
Floor?
Okay.
Or 2? Damn.
Solid or stacked?
Fantasy.
Okay, so like castle bricks, kind of chunk, 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 chunk. Yeah. All right. Yep. Heavy block. Well, Halista, door or wall?
Her?
And Ragnar squats down, shifts off his backpack, pulls out his full set of mason tools, which he is highly proficient with, and starts looking for weak foundation stones.
Okay, I'll make me.
Load-bearing stones is what he's looking for. We are bringing this motherfucker down.
I know what you're looking for. Make me a. I'm gonna make it an investigation check to find.
Can I do my double proficiency for stone cutting?
Sure.
Okay, so this plus 6. 19.
Way to go about this. I didn't report. Okay, 15 you said?
No, 19.
19. You can find some likely candidates. As you're sort of tapping and trying to find just the right sort of sound
I'm keeping an
reverberation.
eye on the door because I realize that this is probably going to make noise and somebody will come in to investigate. And if they do, they're getting throated.
Okay.
Phrasing?
Nope. Throated is a verb.
It's
Throated.
just that
Not
wolf fights tend to
deep-throated.
tear out
Yup.
Throats. So, Ragnar, yeah, with a 19, you can find some likely candidates. You also can tell that there is, because this is a stone cutting check, there is some level of magic to the construction.
Okay. Does it look...
It's low level, you're not exactly sure what it does, but...
Okay, so it's not like... Okay.
It turned the gingerbread into stone.
Ah. Clever.
That would
Much more durable.
That would be a more powerful spell. But, you know, there's some sort of magic to it. You don't find any explicit runes, but you do find a few stones that are likely candidates for being, if you want to try and take down the house.
Well, we're looking to mostly just take down a section of wall to start with. But, you know, sure.
Okay, fair enough. Take down the architecture of the house.
Yep. How many stories was this thing? Which I assume we saw walking up? Just one?
Single.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, he'll find the most localized load-bearing stone that he can and just start beating it to shit powder.
Make me a strength-based mason tools check, and you do not have stones cunning for this.
Okay,
because
so just
it's not.
regular proficiency. 13.
Okay, with a 13, you're getting a decent ways into this stone. The thing about mason's tools and about construction in general is it tends to take at least a few hours.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. We're patient. We're not patient.
We're
but
not
we
patient.
will wait.
But we will swallow our haste at this point.
We are waiting just as long as it takes for somebody to come into the room.
Right, because, I mean, either way, the wall will open or the door will open. Whichever happens first, we'll handle it.
Yes.
So, yeah, he'll just start going to town, knocking loose a load bearer.
So, Ragnar, as you're knocking, you're still not sure exactly what this magical effect on the walls is. It seems to be pretty innocuous. And then you need to both make me Constitution saving throws.
You get a +5 to yours.
Okay.
25.
Because my Constitution, I think, might actually be a little bit better in die roll form.
This is the wrong genre, but I just really, really hope that like the walls rumble, start closing in, and then this eye stalk pops up and looks around, and then goes away again.
This is like, we need to stay in here and sit patiently.
Illustrated save.
Yeah, just a second. Oh,
Sorry.
That is not the correct die roll. Damn it, that's where I roll the natural 19. 16.
+5.
Okay.
No, that includes the +5.
Oh, wow, okay.
I
was
added
gonna
it
say.
on the sheet, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so with a 16, and a 25, both of you save, so you both take 4 points of thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away from essentially the corner that Ragnar is working in. Can both make me Arcana checks if you'd like.
Yes. 11. Did it feel
6.
like a thunder wave?
It was definitely a thunder wave that hit you. Ragnar, best guess, given that this would actually technically apply for your stone cunning abilities, is that the enchantment allows spells to essentially be cast through walls by either the enchanter or the owner or something.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
It possibly negating like a line of sight requirement that might otherwise exist for a given spell.
All right. Does this look like this room has an exterior wall?
You mean a wall that is also the wall of the edge of the house?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
best guess, this room was probably pretty purpose-built.
Yeah.
Hallistra, what you get is, that was a thunder wave. These people suck. They're my people. Obviously, they suck.
First story building. Okay. And what's in this room? Because I love how this has just turned into an escape room adventure.
Yep. There's a table. There's a couch. There's a few chairs. And you see a small chest that you probably didn't notice when coming into the room just because it's not at a good angle for it. Against the side of the couch.
He drags the chest over in front of the door.
Okay.
Does not attempt to open it.
Yeah. It's not particularly heavy. So yeah, dragging it along the floor is no problem.
Okay. Ceiling.
She shifts. She goes back to her.
As you noticed
floor.
before, it's stone. There seems to be a few sort of large scales embedded in it, as many houses in this area.
Okay.
You're a little short to reach it without standing on something because you're a dwarf.
Yep. Table. Climb up on the table. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. While that's going on, so she goes back to her natural form, and as soon as she has a drow mouth to speak with, there is an exceedingly long, incredibly profane series of insults, threats, etc. that equate essentially to, you useless piece of shit, let me out of here and perhaps I won't murder you and everyone you love.
I'm working on it.
Make me an intimidation check as Ragnar, you just hear Hallistra sort of
Erupt.
probably very angry, swearing in
Undercommon, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything that's going on.
Go Nat 20!
Come on.
Well, a 13 isn't terrible for me. This is where I would. This is the problem of a point-based role-playing game, is that I feel like this character should be much better at intimidation, but because it's tied into the same thing as being suave.
Given the particular situation, I'll give you advantage.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. 15.
Yeah. With the 15, you're yelling at Ragnar. Hallistra's being very loud and very just sort of in a corner of the room that neither of you are looking, that woman appears sitting on one of the chairs. She'll sort of, in Undercommon specifically. Yes, dear, you wanted to speak to me?
Did I stutter? Was I not clear? I can go into more detail if you would like.
I caught you fair and square.
And I'm giving you the opportunity to correct that mistake on your part.
All right. Drow are more harm than they're worth anyway. They don't bring in much money. And she'll snap her fingers, and Hallistra, you're standing outside.
Sweet.
Outside the building or outside the room?
Outside the building.
Okay.
Ragnar, you're still in this room, but you've just seen Hallistra disappear after some sort of very frustrated on Hallistra's end conversation in Undercommon.
With somebody I could or could not see.
You could see the other person.
Okay.
Yeah, you could see the illusion.
All right. Oh, we are going to... Oh, what material is the door made of? Also stone?
Also stone.
Okay. We are going to just take our axe and see if we can hack through the roof then.
Okay. Make me an attack roll. I'm gonna say with disadvantage because you're kind of balancing on the top of a table to get at this.
Okay. It's a 27.
Yes, that hits the roof. I want a natural 1. I want you to fall on your face.
9 slashing damage.
Alright. 9 slashing damage. You sort of start to make strikes at the roof.
And then a 22, does that hit as well? Because I get 2 attacks
hits
around.
as well. Yeah.
12 slashing damage on that one.
Right. Yeah. You're starting to make some progress. This is sturdy stone, and you have an axe that's more for, like...
Softer
stabbing
materials.
people.
Yeah. That's fair.
But as you're making these attacks, you knock something loose. A few gemstones sort of fall down, possibly hitting you on the head and land sort of roughly on the floor and the table.
Gemstones can wait. I need a hole.
Okay. And you keep hitting.
That's
Yep.
funny, that's what I said.
Ska,
Yes.
you are pacing around in your room. Nice. It's been a few hours at this point. You have fought, you are exhausted, you are tired, you're injured. And you have scanned every little bit of this room. You've pressed on every single stone you can reach. None of them seem to be any sort of pressure plate. You've opened a chest.
Okay. Well, at this point, she has kind of resigned herself that this is the end. No one's coming for me. No one knows where I am anyway. And so she is just going to find the furthest corner and crawl up into a little ball and try to sleep.
Ye of little faith. Someone walked directly into a fairly large-sized dragon's face over someone she doesn't even remotely like.
Yeah, but then, dragon came back, so...
The
would I
dragon
have
came
heard...
back the very next
next
day.
day.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would I have
love
heard...
that.
Would I have heard anything,
No.
like no sounds at all? Yeah, then she'll
Yeah.
curl up in a little ball and try to go to sleep.
Lestra, you're outside.
Okay, hold on just a moment. Sorry, I
Sorry.
should technically do some work.
We'll go back to Ragnar. You continuing to try and make a hole?
Yep.
Okay. Make me some more attack rolls.
Okay. Still a disadvantage, I assume.
Yeah.
15
Hits the full.
for 14 damage, and there's a natural 1.
Yeah. So you're like sort of hopping almost to get this, and you've been pretty lucky to keep hitting the same place so far. Unfortunately, that sort of means you've made like a slice in the stone that you lodge your axe in, and when it comes loose, you sort of lose your footing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take any damage, but you do land on the floor next to those gems you knocked loose earlier.
He'll take a look at those gems, since he's down here now.
Make me, let's say, investigation.
Okay. Oh, not at disadvantage anymore. 13.
Both of them are a somewhat strange yellow color. They have some sort of dark wisp in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And when you sort of like You know that they're not like some sort of typical stone you would recognize. They're probably some sort of magic or magically changed gem. When you put one of them up to your ear, you can hear a very faint screaming sound.
He licks it.
Make me a intelligence saving throw, I guess.
That's a 10.
Okay. For the next minute, you are frightened. You cannot, not at this time, determine what it is you are frightened of because it is not visible to attack.
Okay.
But you know there's something that you are very, very scared of.
All right, so he spends the next 60 seconds, he crams the gems in his pockets and spends the next 60 seconds kind of frantically pacing the room, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on before he can chill himself out.
Yeah.
And then he has another idea.
And eventually you calm down, you can identify it as some sort of magical frightened effect that maybe damaging the gems caused, maybe something else. You licked it. You're not really sure what the trigger was, but that the trigger was applied, you know.
Right. Hey, that's how you claim things as your own.
Very particular magical item.
I wanted to know what a soul tasted like.
If this gem is licked.
So
the attacker is
you're
frightened.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry about that.
That's okay. I know where two of them are.
You had a location on Alistair.
Yes, which was... Sorry.
No, it's fine. A house in the more affluent area of town that apparently belonged to someone they called Orion.
Yes. So I stalk my way over there.
Okay. Sort of as you're heading through the center of town, you pick up on some level of hubbub. There's a lot more people out on the streets, all sort of talking to each other. One woman sort of goes by you.
I reach out, whether I grab her by the arm, the face, the throat, she doesn't care. And just sort of pull over what is going on.
You grab a random drow woman by the throat. She drag her.
What is going on?
I haven't seen you around town before. In Undercommon.
Less pleasantries, more explanation.
Apparently some of the children have gone missing, as well as their nanny. Have you seen, and she'll say, a girl, longer hair, tied up, and a boy tied up about this tall. She makes a gesture, a little below her thigh, and a boy about the same age. Both are drow, have dark hair. The girl has a small dragon with her.
They sound familiar.
No, they do pretty clearly do not match the descriptions you got.
Okay.
The boy wears a purple shirt, the girl has a dress. As I said, a small pseudo-dragon.
No.
Chromatic red.
No, I have not heard. I have not seen these people before. Have
you? And their nanny was a human man. He was tall, old for their kind, maybe 60. I don't know.
Close to death, right?
Close to death, yes. Close to death for the weak kinds.
Yes.
Apparently, they are missing. We are looking for our children.
Wonderful. I am also looking for... Well, I know where they are. But if I see these children, I will certainly tell them to come find you. Can you point me in the direction of Orion's house?
She'll sort of point in a random, in not quite a random direction.
Right.
Just go that way. I'd imagine he's probably out looking too. Most people are.
And if you can answer me something really quickly. Tell me a little bit about what Orion does in the city.
I think he's some sort of merchant. I'm afraid I haven't worked with him before. Mostly spices.
Very well. You may go now. Leave.
And you do sort of, as you have gotten that bit of information, you notice more of the people going around the city are calling out sort of specific names. Things seem to be being searched.
Right.
And you don't actually need to get all the way to Alistar's house, because as you're sort of passing by the center of town and the town hall, you see an unconscious Alistar being dragged
into
the town hall.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to end for the night.
Wow.
I think I can.
Edward, we still might die next week.
And say goodbye, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Hello.